Hello and welcome to another stream of Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia to continue and complete my annual 2025 playthrough with the multi-style approach. Hey there, Gorky. How's things today? Welcome on in. This could end up being a very short stream as well. But yeah, once this game is finished, I'll reveal what the game to replace the annual playthroughs of Assassin's Creed will be. Temporarily, of course. There's other games in the series that I still want to do my annual playthroughs of, but I want to take a break before jumping into that final grouping of those Assassin's Creed games. But yeah, we're going to finish Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia in this stream. Oh, glad to hear that, Ogorki. That's excellent.
Nikolai, I've been told what's happened. It is incredible you have made it this far. I see the girl. Where is the box?
Here.
You're Sergei? Can you cure me?
I can, child, but our mentor might. I'll take you to him.
Let's go.
You have to go to the Bureau, Nikolai. You need to report everything you've seen.
What?
Sergei, I gave the child my word.
She is safe now, Nikolai. She is with us. No harm will come to her.
I'll be fine, Kolya.
They'll take good care of you. I won't be far, and I will return as soon as I can.
The Romanov girl. That's what they bring into the Kremlin.
Da. She has been imprinted with past memories. She's like a living precursor artifact.
So what will they do?
Try to extract those memories, I suppose. She'll never survive this procedure.
Then good riddance. About time she joins Hakin in the grave.
No, they can't do that to her. She didn't ask for this to happen. It's my fault. I have to stop this.
Alright, so this is where in the playthrough things shift. So, up until this sequence, Nikolai hasn't been allowed to use smoke bombs, and when he's engaged with enemies, he's had to actually do lethal takedowns. Now this is where things switch. So for the rest of the playthrough, Nikolai has to knock out the assassin enemies, and he's allowed to use smoke bombs now. Hey there, Inmita. Hello again. In safe hands, September 1918, Moscow. Anastasia is now in the safe hands of the Order, and Orlov can pay for the documents he needs to leave Russia forever with his family. Or so it seems.
Dobry wieczór, товарищ. Where's the girl? Which facility? Talk!
The Kremlin, next to Tsarskaya Tower and the tram station.
Tsarskaya hideout. I know this place.
I don't know. Something to do with the box we've been after for centuries.
This precursor stuff is dangerous. It's a good job the Templars haven't managed to lay hands on any of it yet.
You're telling me? Imagine if they got their hands on the precursor temple. Where are you?
Hey there, Senny. Welcome back to you as well, dude. Thanks for the welcome back. It was great in Mita, thanks. I had a really good break. It's been so funny today how many streams I've done. Haven't done that for a while, actually. It was a few months back where I think I had like 3 different streams of 3 different games. Cheers, Amita. Thanks, dude. I know that the game counts electrifying a puddle of water with people standing in it as a non-lethal takedown, funnily enough, but for this approach, it doesn't matter. I have to actually make sure that I'm not doing that method. When I'm knocking enemies out, it has to be with the knockout by Nikolai doing it. It can't be using the electricity in the puddle of water. Exactly, Amita. A full day of streaming.
Short. The door is locked. One of these gods must have the key.
Nice pun there. Crooked. Stream a ton. Hey there, Shaky. How's things?
Bad enough we have to deceive one of our own.
Stop being so soft.
A long way from here.
Isn't that where the anti-Bolsheviks have set up power now?
Yeah, I had heard that. But I don't really listen out for any news of it.
Wouldn't you ever go back?
White forces aside, in a box maybe. They'd have to shoot me before I'd ever set foot there again.
What? Can't be that much worse.
It's just a mix of those wanting to get rich and rise. The Empire is gone now.
For
some reason I thought that guy had the thing.
To break away now that there's confusion.
That's better.
Which one?
I'm out. Now, I must find Anya.
Come with us.
Sorry, brothers. This doesn't concern you. If I can slow down the news, I may get to the outpost without having to fight my own.
In Mita, the most recent Assassin's Creed game, chronologically speaking, without the in part. Yeah. Yeah, I do that sometimes too, as well. Adding extra words in when I didn't mean to and stuff. But yeah, that's a fair point too, as well, because this is 1918 when this game takes place in.
It won't last forever. Maybe enough for me to reach the Kremlin.
Yeah, that would definitely hurt a meter. That would hurt a lot.
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, Crooked the train missions. You gotta love them, right? Yeah, Mita, I like to make him do this kind of like crouch, strut, walk thing.
What's going on, brother? Orders are to shoot Orlov on sight. He's betrayed the order.
I think it's the other way around.
Sergei. One word from you and they're all turning against me, ready to kill a brother in arms. If I have to fight you, brothers, I will.
Alright, so even though the game lets you kill assassins now, for this approach, I'm not allowed to kill still. From this point on in the playthrough. Have to do knockouts. I can use smoke bombs now though, but just can't do lethal takedowns.
If I can catch that truck, it might take me to Anya. Only if...
Stay where you are! Who's there?
Identify yourself.
Over there! Reinforcements!
Orlov. sign of Forilov?
Where did they go?
Brothers or not, they have gone too far this time.
In Mita, who says he is where he is? It's just an illusion. It's just part of their imagination. That's all it is. It's make-believe. It was the wind, Shaky. That is true. Nothing is true. Everything is wind. Crooked, this looks like if the communists won in Disco Elysium. That's a good call.
Identify yourself. Who's that? It's Orlov! Alert the man!
And me to identify yourself. How about no? Oh, okay, that's alright then. I just thought I'd ask. Don't mind me. Sorry.
More spotlights and snipers. I can't let them see me.
Somebody there?
Yes. That should bring me directly inside the courtyard.
This place stinks. Master said check everywhere, and we have the streets well guarded.
Oh yeah, that's right. That only leads to that collectible, which I've already gotten. In Mita, you want to get back to this game, but you still have to go through the sniper part. You tried so many times but never managed to pass it. You would always get shot at the end. It's really frustrating, those sections, and then having to redo it all again. It doesn't give you any checkpoints halfway through or anything like that. Hey there, Ishimura. Welcome on in. How's things been? Hope things are going well. I am finished doing what I swore an oath to God 28 years ago to never do again. I've created something that kills people, and in that purpose, I was a success. I've done this because, philosophically, I am sympathetic to your aim. I can tell you, with no ego, this is my finest sword. If, on your journey, you should encounter God, God will be God.
That woman deserves her revenge, and we deserve to die.
Thanks for redeeming those from the Kill Bill movies.
Ilya. At least one man I can trust.
Kolya, what are you doing? Do you want to get killed?
They plan on killing the girl, Ilya. You know I can't let that happen.
Kolya, you can't save everyone. The whole country is at war.
Maybe, but I can save her.
Here, the lab's coat.
Spasiba, Ilya. This is not the creed I swore to uphold. Hold on, Anastasia. Find the strength I know you have. I'm coming. She'll be underground, down in the laboratories. There's a service elevator that leads there. I just need to reach it.
Dark Secrets, September 1918, Moscow. Orlov found out that the Order is willing to subject Anastasia to very dangerous procedures to analyze her uncanny powers and understand what the box did to her. He can't let this happen, even if that means betraying the assassins.
Tsarskaya hideout. It can't have changed much. I just need to get to the elevator and use the code Ilya gave me.
Double patrols, full alert. This is nonsense. Nikolai is not crazy enough to try to infiltrate the lab.
Who's there?
Ho 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 ho. Sure. He had fully turned around, and I was crouching and moving, which makes zero noise. Sure, game, whatever. Yes, Crooked, well and truly. Game, whatever. Pull the other one.
Over! Raise the alarm!
Who's there? No one. Just oxygen.
Identify yourself, traitor! Raise the alarm! He went this way. I see him!
Нет. Nothing to do.
Crooked, who's there? Your mama. And it's nap time. Have a good sleep. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Dr. Darling, you have a feeling these last sequences will piss me off again? Depends. Depends, really. But I can use smoke bombs, which doesn't help against enemies with gas masks, of course, but any enemies that don't, I can use it to help out. And I can't kill enemies as Nikolai. I can as Anastasia, though, as well. There will be an exception to that because we need to destroy the tank as Nikolai by shooting it. Kali, I'm a professional streamer, right? I wouldn't classify myself as a professional streamer. I'm still an amateur, really.
What they do, but it usually doesn't end well for the patient.
At least the last Romanov will soon be gone. Russia can start anew.
We don't care about nations or states. We care about the Creed, first and foremost. girl is now singing.
Identify yourself. It's Orlov!
Why'd you ask Orlov to identify himself if you already knew it was him? I'd fire that assassin. Crooked. Nikolai's a master of disguise, just like Aveline. Especially good at his hiding as a hairy lady. That is true, yeah. It's so funny how Aveline's like, you know, he sort of talks like this when he tries to be an old woman. Oh, I'm just an old lady. Cully, how would you set up a timer on a stream like for a starting soon screen? I have absolutely no idea, to be honest, Carly. When I do stream from my laptop and use OBS, I don't actually have like a timer or anything.
Better now, it's summer.
Stay where you are! He's here!
That's right, I remember now what I usually do.
Who knows exactly what they do, but it usually doesn't end well for the patient.
At least the last Romanov will soon be gone. Russia can start.
Who knows exactly what they do, but it usually doesn't end well for the patient.
At least the last Romanov will soon be gone. Russia can start.
Who knows exactly what they do, but it usually doesn't end well for the patient.
At least the last Romanov will soon be gone. Russia can start anew.
We don't care about nations or states, we care about the creed first and foremost.
Identify yourself.
He's here! You're there! Don't lose him!
Any sign of Orlov?
No. You don't really think he'll try to get in here, do you?
I wouldn't, but he's insane.
Those stories aren't true, you know. It's all talk.
Then why do you keep looking over your shoulder?
There's the elevator. The laboratory. Let's see if Ilya's code is working. I need to get out of sight.
I hear they're making progress downstairs.
Don't know. Don't want to know.
This is a great day for the Brotherhood. A chance to get closer to understanding the mystery of Master Ezio Auditore's box.
But do we have to kill a child to do so?
Perhaps not. Perhaps this one will live. Some have.
I don't call that living.
I need to get the power back on.
Hey there, Pewin. How's things? Crooked, that's what Quebec thinks an old lady sounds like. That's true. Thank you, Carly, for the kind words. There's definitely better impressionists than I am. I just like to have fun. But I'm glad that you enjoy them. Hey there, Lynch Mob. How's things? Dr. Darling, Shay Jam when? Even though I think you have asked that before. I will create a Shay Jam when I learn how to teleport. There we go. Carly, this game is kind of funky how it's a side scroller but also has lanes. That is so true. It can be tricky at first to differentiate when you're actually safe versus not when it comes to enemy vision cones, but after a while you get used to it. Dr. Darling, Rod will 100% capture a video for Shay Jam the next time he plays AC Rogue for its 100th anniversary. Well, I mean, sure. That's like, what, 90-something years away?
Please report. Nothing to report, sir. Just make sure you keep a lookout for anything or anyone suspicious. Come in. Situation is normal. No signs of the intruder. Good. Continue your patrol. Where did they go? What is your status? All clear here, sir. Fine. Report the regular rate. Come in. Situation is normal. No signs of the intruder. Good. Continue your patrol. Come in.
Situation is normal. No signs of the intruder.
Just make sure you keep a lookout for anything or anyone suspicious. Please report. Good. Continue your patrol.
status?
Where are you?
What is your status?
All clear here, sir.
Fine. Report regularly. Come in.
Situation is normal. No signs of the intruder.
Just make sure you keep a lookout for anything or anyone suspicious. What is your status?
Nothing to report, sir.
How about yours?
Better now it is summer. Nobody minds when sunshine comes through the holes in the roof. Still, let's put it
Hey there, Jay. Wait, so kind of meta thought. What happens 60 years from now, when one of Rod's ancestors has to relive him playing rogue through an animus? Opposite of ancestors, though, a lot of future peoples. That's all right, Jay. I knew what you meant. Yeah, descendants. Yeah. Well, that's something that they'll have to worry about. I can pass off the worry. How's things, Jay? Hey there, Dumbledore. Good morning to you as well. How's your morning going?
See for yourself. It's just a mix of those wanting to get rich at any price. And those who don't.
Oh, nice, Dumbledore. That's great. Glad to hear that you're going well. Hope you're enjoying your coffee. Coffee's awesome.
Think, damn it, think. There must be a way around.
There is Dumbledore in this section. A lot of guards. And instant detection is fail. Hey there, Noble. Welcome on in. Is that a style of drink, is it?
All clear here,
Dumbledore,
sir.
where's the vodka? It's all been drank. They drunk it all.
Continue your patrol. Please report.
Nothing to report, sir.
Noble. So this is World War II Creed, could be. Still a long way off from World War II. This game takes place in 1918. But there's definitely aesthetic stuff as well that would fit that time period and this approach. Jay, yeah, Descendants. Thanks for reminding you on that. Not enough coffee yet. That's all good, Jay, for sure. There's been many a time where I've said ancestors instead of saying descendants, and even the other way around as well. Hey there, Lone Star. Welcome back to another stream. How's things? Well, maybe not instant detection from that particular enemy. That was close. Jesus Christ. Press the wrong fucking button. Now go do this whole bit again.
What is your status?
All clear here, sir.
Good.
Lone, not bad. You just woke up. Well, I hope you had a good rest, Lone. No, well, the thing is, people will be pissed at Creed if they do like World War, but we have guns and grenades in the game already. And don't you have World War One in Syndicate? Like you swear there was. You recall planes attacking you. Absolutely. Yeah, that whole section is related to Juno, and she's basically hacked into the cloud server and offers you the ability to experience memories that show what happened to one of the sages in that time period. Juno's husband, Aita. I think it's all about how you do it as well. Like, this idea that you can't have grenades and stuff in Assassin's Creed. I think it's a bit silly to think so restrictively about the series, because having grenades, sure, 3 enemies are together, throw the grenade, they blow up and they're dead. Okay, but what happens if there's a security camera that sees you do it? Well, they're going to see, and they're going to call reinforcements to your position and your location, you know. So there's a punishment versus reward. Is it worth killing those 3 enemies to get the full base on alert? Or is it better to just basically conserve your grenades for an emergency situation where you really, really need it? You know, make it more of a tactical kind of thinking, more so than a reactionary kind of thinking. Same with guns. You want to go loud? Have fun. It won't take too many shots for you to die, though. You know, there's ways to create a risk in doing something. Fuck off.
Coming.
All clear here.
Kelly, what are you doing? Batman? Plot twist. Nikolai was the original Batman.
Coming.
Nothing to report, sir.
Good. Continue your patrol.
Yeah, Cully, that's good that you can do that. You might think it's not possible because the enemy standing there will get, well, like you'll hit them or something, but luckily not. Kali. Are assassins like a special breed of human? The thing is, anyone in the AC series can have the ability to, use eagle vision and all that kind of stuff. It's not something that only assassins can have, because what if the assassin retires and becomes a lawyer? Their eagle vision isn't going to go away. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of assassins who have eagle vision, but there's also Templars who have eagle vision, and there's probably regular people who aren't even assassins or Templars and don't even know about their existence who also have eagle vision as well. I won't be alone, no. Definitely not this section, no. I mean, this section can be rage-inducing. But yesterday's was just extra annoying because of the whole thing of having to redo the same thing over and over again. Doing it in a way that actually is supposed to... I forgot about those pricks that come through the fucking door. Thanks for the welcome back, Keone. Thank you very much. Nice one, Carly. We never swear on the channel. It was Carly, yeah, the bust was almost cartoonish. It's like, oh, shucks.
Situation is normal. No signs of the intruder.
Fine. Reporting regularly.
In this playthrough, at this point in the game story, I'm not allowed to kill enemies. Unless I'm playing as Anastasia. Dr. Darling, you blame Lone Star, do you? I blame me. That's right, Carly, yeah, red-handed. They caught Nikolai red-handed.
Stay where you
Please report.
Nothing to report, sir.
Just make sure you keep a lookout.
Stay where you are.
No, for fuck's sake, I slightly pressed up at the pixel wrong moment. And so he goes for the friggin' phone instead of hiding up.
Come in.
All clear here, sir.
Just make sure you keep a lookout.
Alright, so that enemy on the far right side of the screen doesn't go for the phone. He's got a gas mask on, so I can't use a smoke bomb.
Just make sure you keep a lookout for anything or anyone suspicious. What is your status?
All clear here, sir.
Good.
What was that?
Ah, damn it. He doesn't go for the phone at all, at any point. Okay, so it wasn't about the fact he wasn't close enough to the phone before. He literally is not programmed to respond at all to that phone.
What is your status?
Nothing to report, sir.
Good. Continue.
Hey there, Octavius. Welcome on in. How's your day going?
Da, sir. Sir, can you hear me?
What is your status?
All clear here, sir.
Oh yeah, Noble, it definitely can be. I mean, I've also added my restrictions on what I can actually do. At this point in the playthrough, I've made it so that Nikolai can only knock enemies out, can't actually kill them. But this part's tricky because you've got to keep in mind the enemy that's way, way, way back in the background and their vision cone versus where it appears, because it still appears there for a split second behind him, and that can still actually cause detection. And in this game, they actually give some enemies gas masks, so your smoke bombs are useless against them.
Just make sure you keep a lookout for anything or anyone suspicious. Come in.
All clear here, sir.
Alright, now, did the guys come through the door straight away?
Keep a lookout for anything or anyone suspicious.
They don't. Alright, cool. Because I wasn't sure if those enemies come through the double doors irrespective of where this guy is when you knock him out, but it's not that.
What is your status? Just make sure you keep a lookout for anything.
I am here, Anya.
Anastasia, wake up.
Nikolai?
Look,
I'm sorry, Anya. I could not know. You must escape now.
Liar! I'll kill you like I killed Zhang Yong and his tiger brothers.
What have they done to you? Don't let her back in. You're Anastasia, remember?
I am...
Run!
The interesting thing about this whole situation where Anastasia basically has been imprinted with memories of Xiao Jun, it's actually foreshadowing what happens to one of Nikolai's descendants. In Assassin's Creed 3, there's a character that you see and that you fight and kill called Daniel Cross. Well, Daniel Cross is actually descended from Nikolai, and Daniel Cross was exposed to the bleeding effect of the Animus, not just due to how much time he was put in there per session, but he was literally put into an Animus since he was a child, and all those years being put into an Animus for long, extended periods of time. And so basically what's happened is he's become so messed up that at any time, randomly, any one of his many ancestors and the memories of them could override or interfere with his own perception of stuff and take over him, And so with Anastasia here, a similar kind of thing is happening when at certain points Xiao Jun is taking over of Anastasia. So I thought that was quite interesting how they add a bit of foreshadowing to Nikolai's lineage later on in the future, having something similar happen to one of them. Glad to hear that you're going good, Octavius. That's really cool. You just returned home from the beach. You have 42 Celsius here, and it's kind of, hot. Yeah, I'll say that temperature is definitely really, really hot for sure. Absolutely. I hope that you had a great time. As for me, I'm doing really, really well. Made a lot of good progress today. I finished off Assassin's Creed Chronicles India, and we're going to be finishing off this game in this stream, which means that the game I've got lined up to replace this will happen tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday this week, and I'll be getting back to Assassin's Creed at a later date as well, because I've still got a few games that I need to do in this series that I want to do. But I want to take a break by doing other games. But yeah, going really well. Had a very productive stream day. I did, Noble. Yeah, that's a really good animated movie, Embers. It's a really, really cool movie, and it's the final time we see Ezio alive, and it was the first thing that introduced Xiao Jun as well. They need to do Creed Australia. I mean, I think eventually they will get there, Octavius, and when you are planned for vacations, yeah, that's the thing too. Got to start thinking about that as we get close to the end of the year. Dr. Darling, no Origins, may walk in the land of the do-what. Well, there will be Origins. It's just that I won't be jumping into that straight away. I'll be doing 2 other games back to back, and then we'll be doing Origins. Okay, so for the whole playthrough, Anastasia has no restrictions. She can kill, she can knock out if she wants, she can do anything. It's only Nikolai in this playthrough who has specific points in the story where he can either do one thing or the other, but Anastasia can do anything.
They're down here too. Who is weak and feeble and expendable now, Doctor?
Somebody there?
Over there!
Well, the only thing Anastasia can't do is actually use a sword. Like, she's got the rope dart, but she can't use it just by going up to someone and using it.
Who is weak and feeble and expendable now, Doctor?
Noble, you've not played Origins. The only game like Origins you played is the Viking one. Oh, that's fair, Noble. Yeah, I mean, Origins is the game in the series that kicked off that kind of style of the series. I'd say, though, that Odyssey was the one that really changed it into a very, very solid RPG in terms of, like, all the mechanics and all that kind of stuff.
You put those pins in my head. I remember your careless touch. You won't hurt anyone now.
I mean, Origins, you do have, obviously, gear pieces that have different, you know, extra abilities and perks and all that kind of stuff, but Odyssey really went heavy on that and also had dialogue options and all that kind of stuff. It was Noble, yeah. Jack the Ripper was. I liked how they did it. I mean, there's some things where they could have done better with it, but it's interesting how he actually misunderstands the creed and twists it into his own version of it, the Monsters Creed. Octavia's thinking of going to a small country called Montenegro. I don't know if you have ever heard of it. It has nice beaches. No, like here, they are okay. I have heard of Octavius, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any images of what the place looks like or anything, but...
That steam is dangerous.
How's your family?
Coping. Times are hard all around. But hopefully, it will become easier soon. How about yours?
Better now that it is summer. Nobody minds when sunshine comes through the holes in the roof.
Now this part's gonna be fucking annoying.
Don't breathe, Anya.
Who's there? What's happening in there? Here! He's here! What's happening in there? What's happening in there?
Identify yourself.
Who's there?
He's here.
What's happening in there?
He's here!
No, well, did you kill Moby Dick in Black Flag? As far as I know, probably not. I mean, I've done harpooning and stuff in that game, and there's killer whales, but not a specific Easter egg whale called Moby Dick referencing the novel and stuff.
What's happening in there? What's happening in there?
Who's there? You gave the poor child your word.
Identify yourself. I see you! What's here?
This is where not being able to kill enemies as Nikolai at this point in the story becomes tricky. Plus, some of these enemies have gas masks, so smoke bombs are useless against them.
What's happening in there? What's happening in there?
You gave the poor child your word.
There we go.
What is that?
A couple of years ago, I did a no desync challenge, and the punishment was restarting the entire memory. So, taking into consideration all the things that I've just done in this playthrough, and all the times that I actually got desynchronized, imagine how much time on top extra that would be, having to restart the memory every single time that happened. Whether it was due to failing a mission objective, or being fully detected, or dying, it didn't matter. All are counted as desynchronizations, so I had to restart the memory every time that happened.
Anya!
Nikolai!
Go to the Bolshoi. I'll find you there. I'll be there, I promise.
Be careful, Nikolai!
Well, I wouldn't go that far, Carly. it's I'm not some expert master know-it-all who's done everything in the AC series. There's a lot of Easter eggs and stuff that I probably don't even know about because I don't really seek those things out necessarily. If I come across them, they're fun to find, but I don't scour the games with a fine-tooth comb to actually find stuff. So there is stuff that I probably haven't done. And there's also stuff I probably know of but don't want to do because it's not interesting or it would be too annoying. Like getting Valhalla to 100%, for example. I definitely do not want to do that ever. Absolution, this is still Russia. You were caught up with cooking. Absolutely, Absolution. Yeah, this is the final level. So we're pretty much about to finish the game. So at this point, the game wants you to shoot the tank, of course, and there's also enemies that the game wants you to shoot. And so at this point of the playthrough, as Nikolai, I have to actually kill.
Черт возьми!
A Race to Freedom, September 1918, Moscow. Orlov and Anastasia are on the run, pursued by their former allies, the Assassins. Absolution, you're more of a daredevil than a ghost rider. If there was ever a superhero character that I would be, it would be Clumsy Man. So these enemies I still have to knock out, but when we're actually shooting with the sniper, it's a different story. Absolution, I promise you, you would concur. Yeah. Be like, hey, Clumsy Man, can you carry this big pile of dishes and glassware? Sure. I said carry it, not drop it and destroy it. Whoops.
Move it, Nikolai. Must keep moving.
I'll actually just take this opportunity to catch up with chat. Wait a minute, let me get this right. Twice came in and shot the teller and Jim fell. No, he only shot the teller. Jim Johnson fell, is ill. Okay, then after he shot the teller, you shot twice. No, I only shot once. Twice is the hold-up man. Then I guess I did shoot twice. Oh, so now you're changing your story. No, I shot twice after Jim fell. You shot twice and Jim fell. No, Jim fell first and then I shot twice once. Well, who fired twice? Once.
He's the owner of the tire company, Frank. Okay. Once is the owner of the tire company, and he fired twice. Then twice shot the teller once. Twice. And Jim fell, and then you fired twice. Once. Okay, all right. That will be all for now, Ms. Decker.
Thank you, Dr. Darling, for redeeming that from that episode of Police Squad. I didn't get a chance to react to it yet, but I saw you post that video in Discord about it from that show. That was really, really well done. Thank you for redeeming those. Absolution, don't forget the 72 pints of beer at table 6. Now that's a lot of pints. Holy shit. That is a tank noble, it is. Yeah. I don't know what kind of tank it is, but yeah. Absolution, no shit, dog, you forgot. How could you forget? Just kidding. Hey there, Max. Welcome back to another stream. This game is badass. It can be really fun. There's also a lot of annoying parts. Pardon me, if you don't like games where there's time sections and it's instant fail if you don't get there in time and stuff, it can be annoying and all that kind of stuff. I'd probably recommend playing the other two first, if only because even though you can play them in whichever order you want, the Russia game being the third one in the trilogy, they expect you to have gotten used to a lot of the mechanics in the first two by this point as well. But yeah, they ramp up the difficulty a bit in this one. Absolution, damn, you're not wrong about post-sequence 8. That's true, exactly. Yeah, you know. Like, having to knock them out isn't that bad, but it's definitely quicker to just kill the enemies. Hey there, Mr. Gote, welcome on in. How short are the Chronicles games? I mean, you can make them a long playthrough if you want. Like, if you want to try and get, like, perfection in every section with your rating, you know, all that kind of stuff. But if you just want to go through the story, you can pretty much get them done in one session. Max, player desynchronized, you like that? Oh yeah. You gotta love it when desynchronization happens. Dr. Darling, yeah, you kept thinking of it and said, why not redeem it too, about it? That's definitely fair. That's no worries at all. Thank you for redeeming it. Oh, that's okay, Max, for the advice. No worries at all. Yeah. But, I mean, all three can be tricky in their own ways too. Zero, I hate you, uncle. Must have been the wind. That's who the antagonizer was, Zero. It wasn't Arthur. It was the wind. Right, so we have to shoot the tank. Certain spots. Sometimes it's almost slapstick comedic how deaths happen in these games. Especially when it goes to black and white screen and then slow motion. And the noise of sound effect that gets made. Whoa, what the fuck happened with the camera? The game's camera just went up really high.
You made it. Now, how do I leave this country?
I have papers. They were made for my wife, Anna. Take them.
Anna Anderson. It sounds American. But it'll work. Even in Germany.
I'm sorry, Anya. It's all I can do right now.
Spasibo, Kolya.
I was afraid you were gone after what they did to you.
Go. Take care of your family. Get them on that boat to America. I will never forget what you've done for me, Nikolai.
Are you going to be all right, all by yourself?
I have strength now. Whether that was Xiaojun or something within me, it does not matter. I know exactly who I am.
Do you?
I am Anna Anderson.
Dr. Darling, stormtrooper aiming skills by those Soviets. Yeah. So there we go. That was the tank mission done. So when you go into the sniper position and it goes into first-person view mode, you're not stuck there until you do the shooting part. You can actually get out of it. That way you can actually get out of the enemy fire and let your health regenerate and all that kind of stuff as well. So the other two games, they have an after-credits sequence that will happen after the credits, of course, but the Russia game was different. In Chronicles China, India, and Russia, there's actually secret passcodes that you can find. And if you input all the passwords that you find into the, the thing you put them into in Russia, you actually unlock a cutscene as well. So I'll be doing that. But once you've actually done that, it'll always remember, as long as you're playing on your same profile and that, it'll always remember that you've already unlocked the password. So we'll just put it automatically in as well. Noble, Anderson, are we in the Matrix now? We always are, aren't we? Mr. Anderson. Okay, so we're going to go and skip the credits this time for this game. So there we go. These are the codes. And so putting these in will grant you a cutscene that shows you in present day what has actually happened with this precursor box that Ezio gave Xiaojun all the way back in Assassin's Creed Embers, and where it ultimately ends up in the future time period from China's time, well, from Xiaojun's time periods in the future, but for us it's present day.
You sent for me?
I have, Master Berg.
An urgent matter, I presume.
Shay Cormac's precursor box. You recovered it last year when assassins stole it? Before we knew what it was.
Before I uncovered Shay's memories.
I need you to deliver it to Dr. Grammatica.
Very well. Where?
A secret location. Not even I know where it is. Grammatica will send you the coordinates. Master Berg, no one is to know about this. Understood?
Understood.
Master Berg! Is this it? The precursor box?
Delivered as ordered, Master Grammatica.
Curious little item, isn't it?
What do you plan to do with it?
I'm hoping it will help me better understand another artifact we have uncovered.
What kind of research are you doing here?
Project Phoenix, Master Berg. Project Phoenix!
Project Phoenix, creating an Isu from scratch, basically. Noble, you were so hyped that you see Altair's dead body. Yeah, that was really well done too, like how the camera does a 360-degree rotation around, and then as it comes back to Ezio's face, of course, all that kind of stuff is really well done in Revelations. I still think it's one of the best endings of the series. Kali, holy shit, now a reference. Possibly, actually. I can't remember if it's the same box or not. But how ironic is that? A box that Ezio gave an assassin ultimately ends up in the Templar hands. It just goes to show that no matter how hard you try to prevent something in the past, future time periods don't guarantee that it will be prevented permanently as well. So there we go, that is the end of Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia. So that's my annual playthrough done. So before I jump into Assassin's Creed Origins, I'm actually going to be doing 2 other games before I get to that. So I'm going to be taking a break from my annual AC series until these other 2 games are done. And the other 2 games is A Plague Tale Innocence with a no upgrades challenge. And then after that's finished, I'll be doing A Plague Tale Requiem with a stealth challenge. So they're the 2 games that will be played on the channel before I get to Assassin's Creed Origins. And Friday is still Alan Wake, but that's going to finish soon. And I'm still finalizing what game will replace that for Friday streams. But yeah, tomorrow's stream will be A Plague Tale Innocence. So that'll be the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday game moving forward. And same with Requiem as well. Kali, so short and sweet. They definitely can be, for sure. Depending on what playthrough you're doing, like what style, what approach, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I could imagine these would be really good speedrun games, actually, if you're a speedrunner or interested in speedrunning as well. Granted, there's missions that are designed for that, but there's also missions that aren't. So, you know. That's right, Dr. Darling. Aki Duck. The Aki Duck. It's going to be challenging with no upgrades, especially when we do the part where we have to push that big giant cart thing while all the enemies are attacking. There might have to be some exceptions along the way, of course, here and there, but yeah. Been looking forward to doing that playthrough with it. Hey there, Mr. Epic. Welcome to the end of the stream. This AC game is not realistic. Where are the pet tigers? Exactly, you need pet tigers, and we need to be able to do the laundry in the game as well. Need to have all that. We're going to go and raid out to a streamer I haven't been able to raid out to for a while, and I'd like to. Hey, it's Jay. He's doing a playthrough of Spider-Man 2. Before I do that, though, I'd like to give some shout-outs to some other streamers I'd like to recommend. Would definitely like to recommend people check out the following streamers: Absolution, who's streaming games like The Hulk; Inmita, who's doing a playthrough of The Witcher 3, 100%, no HUD, no fast travel, no looking at the map unless forced. He's doing that to celebrate the game's 10th anniversary. Crocodiles is doing Assassin's Creed Shadows for his first time. He has combined his Assassin's Creed streams this year into a historical order run of not only Assassin's Creed games, but also other games set in the past, and he's doing them in timeline order. Mr. Gote is a streamer of games like Bannister's Ghost in New Eden, and Shaky is a streamer of games like Mind's Eye. So definitely recommend checking out those streamers if you haven't before. That is all good in Mita for another stream, and for the shout out too. No problemo. Yeah, this was the 3rd stream for my Tuesday. Was it? No, the 4th one. I did Alien Isolation, then I did one Assassin's Creed of Assassin's Creed Chronicles India, then I did the first part of this playthrough for Russia, and then this one just now. Mr. Epic, remember watching a Russian YouTuber? He had a panther walking around in his house like it was a dog? Damn, imagine that. Like, holy shit. Oh, that's alright, Mr. Epic. It's definitely, difficult sometimes to get the timing because There's some games that do take a bit longer than others and all that kind of stuff. But thank you all the same for being here. I want to thank everyone for being here watching the stream. I really appreciate it. We're going to go and raid out to Hey It's Jay, who's playing Spider-Man 2. There's a general raid message that everyone can feel free to copy and paste, and I'll also put one in chat for subscribers as well. Absolutely, Carly, we definitely are. So that schedule is, of course, going to change. So Saturday to Thursday will actually become A Plague Tale Innocence, and Friday will stay as Alan Wake, but eventually I will actually finish that and change the Friday game. The extra stream, I'm going to change the schedule so that it's actually every Tuesday, but it'll be an earlier stream than A Plague Tale Innocence when we get to Tuesday again. But yeah, that's the current schedule. Thanks again, everyone, for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. If you see me streaming A Plague Tale Innocence, then you know it's become Wednesday here in Australia. Hope that everyone has a great rest of your day, and catch you next time. It sure is, Carly. Yeah, for another, let me see, another hour. It'll be Tuesday still.